Na bila shaka wapenzi watazamaji kutoka kaunti ya Uasin Gishu, na kwenda kwa jina la Steven Hisa Wanzila, na leo hii tuko na social media tunasema social media manager wa mkurugenzi. Karibu na ujisikie nyumbani, hapa ni the home of champions.
Asante sana. Let's start by saying I'm shaking. By being a social media manager, that means I'm usually behind the scenes. I don't get on the camera so often.
So reception ya the home of champions imekuwaje?
Imekuwa fiti. I've been here a little bit longer than the rest because Abel had to do content when he was here. And it's been good. It's been a good 1 week. Tumekula fiti. We've gone to several places. I think mali tulikuwa jana hadi tuliambia the lady ni hivyo sasa, ukitufeed zaidi hapa. Yeah, so good food, good people, warm hugs. People here are huggers. Pale Nairobi na gota. Huku kuna very godha. Huku kuna very warm hugs. So it's been lovely.
So kesho tutarajie nini?
Mkurugenzi is a magician, quite literally. So kesho tutarajie amazing stories. It's been a lot of work. Abel puts in the work. Hata sahi mali yako amekaa tu chini, bado ana feel ni kama hako completely prepared. And I think for him, he's never there yet because he always wants to give the best. So tomorrow, just expect the best. Abel is an amazing storyteller. He just gives his all, so just expect 100% mkurugenzi.
Yeah, so yes. Kwa social media kuna comments ambazo watu wanaziweka pale, kuna positive na kuna negative. Perhaps anytime wewe kama social media handler wake umewahi kutana na comment ambayo ni negative?
Let me tell you, Abel on Twitter trends after every 3 months. Last week alikuwa na trend, but the good thing with working with, and just not only Abel, Abel, Judy, they say it's for you to know you're doing well, you have to have a balance of both. You have to have 50-50. If it's all love, wanakudanganya. If it's all hate, unafanya makosa. So the negative comments, they always come in a post, expect 2 or 3, but it's the nature of life. Tunasemanga yes, ice cream kila mtu ampende. So and then there's no dealing with them. You just read them and then you move on with life, because again, that's his opinion and you can't own opinions. Hiyo ni chenye ana feel, and that is his truth. His truth doesn't have to be my truth.
Yeah. A few weeks, I think 2 weeks ago, kuna the letter from KFCB ambayo ilitumiwa content creators concerning their content in the online, lazima ipitiwe na the KFCB. I don't know the KFCB. What do you have to say about that?
The good or the bad thing with me is I'm both in policy and creative, because I'm both a incoming lawyer and a creative. And I think what I'd say about that is I hope we get to a point where the government sits and really educates itself with the creative industry. They feel like we don't get taxed. We get taxed. They feel like everything you earn is you just given 100, but all these apps, they take something from you. So I just wish we get to a point where the government sits down and really, really understands creatives, because I feel like that is where the problem is. If KFCB, and I'm sorry, some of them are my bosses, if they understood the creatives, that letter will not have come out, that memo. So just understand creatives, sit down, understand the industry. When we are having issues to deal with, hiyo sauti mbaya wacha azime. Ama iko sawa? When we have issues to deal with creative industry, let's call the stakeholders in the actual creative space to talk about matters that affect them, and not rely on other policy makers who have zero and absolutely no idea about the space.
You as the social, you deal with social media, working with mkurugenzi, the greatest challenge umekuwa nayo in terms of social media ni gani?
A lot of engagement. You know, but I don't really think it's a challenge. I think it's a blessing. Generally speaking, mimi sina challenges zangu ni watu wengi kucomment. Working with mkurugenzi is, and si kumchocha juu niko mbele ya kamera, it's a smooth process. He gives you creative freedom. let me tell you, there's absolutely no honor than sitting with my phone and I have Abel, Judy's, Phil's, all those pages in my phone.
Yeah.
That for me is an absolute honor. So challenges hapo mi nitakwambia tu ni watu wengi tu pale kwa DM. A lot of DMs, sometimes you can't finish all. Alafu wakurugenzi wanakuanga wa true, so they keep sending stories. I think my greatest challenge is huge engagement.
Yeah, so kuna other content creators out there, kuna wale upcoming and they also have their social media, mtu mwenye anadili na social media. You as being one of them, unaweza ambia nini?
Social media is first of all it just came up, and hakuna shule ya social media, and more often than not you find yourself confused, imposter syndrome, am I doing it right? I think what everyone else has said before me is just keep going, keep planning, keep understanding the trends, keep understanding understanding that Phil's audience and Abel's audience is different, so also understand the person you're managing for, the personalities are different. Point tu ni songa tu.
Okay, so on behalf of Portal Podcast, this is Men's Mental Health Month, and we wanted to ask, what would you want men to know when it comes to their mental health?
Speak. I feel like most of them don't speak, even to their fellow men, not to women. I understand sometimes they say when they speak to women, it's used against them. So just speak, and you don't even need to speak to 500 people. Just find that one person who you can always fall back on, because your mental health gets challenging sometimes. And wanasemanga a problem shared is a problem half solved. So just look for that one person who you know can always provide a shoulder to lean on, and speak.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And you guys, watch, like, subscribe to our whole community tunaita the Big Six. Subscribe to Abel Mutua Mkurugenzi, subscribe to B Mkurugenzi, that's Judy Nyawera, subscribe to Philip Karanja, all his platforms, watch Becoming CEO, subscribe to Celestine Dinda, also known as Wakavinye, subscribe to Butita, subscribe to Timothy Kimani, the funniest man on this earth, also known as Tim. See you guys tomorrow, and here on camera, I want to say thank you to Portal and 64 online for coming and joining us. We don't take this for granted. You guys have waited for us so patiently. You've given us a platform, having podcasters from home ground come to also support us. We don't take it for granted, and we pray that you guys, anything you're praying for, anything your platforms are planning, mwendele to, and don't stop doing this. Keep doing this. Phil started a new channel like a couple of weeks ago. It was at 0. Right now he's where he is, so, and it's just that what he's been saying, same with Kina Abel, they didn't start at 100,000 subscribers or the 600,000 subscribers he has right now. So you guys keep going, and you're doing a great job, and see you tomorrow.